Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but this scientific paper has found out that women are processed like objects in our brains. And it's not just male brains, it also happens in women's brains. And this is of course why fully veiled women, according to the example of the wives of the Prophet peace be upon him and his companions, who also used to cover their faces in front of strange men, by the way, may Allah be pleased with these strong women of Islam, they're the most mentally free because they're not judged and reduced to their appearance hundreds of times a day. So yeah guys, I've asked ChatGPT to summarize this study, and now I'm going to read that to you if you're interested. So the study looked at if men and women are processed differently in our brains, especially in sexualized contexts. So apparently humans have two types of cognitive processing. One is a global, holistic processing, where we perceive the whole, Gestalt. And then there's local processing, where we see the parts of whatever we are looking at, which we mostly use for object recognition. So basically these researchers found out that men and women recognized the sexual body parts of women better than men's, which led them to conclude that women are processed more as objects, where we see the body parts and remember them better. And for men, it's more holistic. We see the whole person. So as you can see, guys, in this interesting experiment, they found out that generally women are processed differently in our brains. And one interesting question that comes up, of course, is why does it happen? Do people deliberately objectify women to create and maintain patriarchy? This is apparently something that the more feeble-minded actually believe. I kid you not. In the study it says this: most sexual objectification theories assume that men objectify and women are objectified to create and maintain patriarchy. Boy. But guys, the authors of this study go on to say that it's probably not that, because they found that men and women do this, alright? Reduce women to their body parts. So they basically blame culture, where women are often sexualized, and everybody basically learns to see women in this objectifying way. I don't think that makes too much sense, because men are also sexualized very often. There's plenty of male models and underwear models. You know, I think culture does a good job sexualizing both sexes or genders. Same thing. It seems that it never crosses their minds that the sexes can have essential, unchangeable, inherent differences. Seems that doesn't cross their minds. And all differences that do come up and make themselves apparent are a result of an evil patriarchy, a social construct which must be fought. But guys, to be honest, I think this is a consequence of believing in the theory of evolution. Because if you think that humans were once a fish and then a lemur and then a sloth or something, well, then humans can be anything. Then we don't have an essence, we don't have a nature. Then everything is changeable. If you flap your arms long enough and you tell your whole bloodline down the line to continue doing this, according to this theory, eventually you'll grow wings. Although, of course, it will take forever and stuff. But if we ignore that, basically, that's what it boils down to. But guys, I have good news for everyone, okay? Humans do have a nature, and you can quit fighting, because the sexes do have unchangeable differences. And that's beautiful. Nothing wrong with it. Creation is beautiful as it is, as God created it. And if you do want to protect yourself and not be objectified, well, the Prophet, peace be upon him, has already taught us the way. It's just upon us if we want to listen or not. But the answers are obvious. So yeah, that's it. Have a nice day.